Hello dear friends, I need to tell you something deeply important. You're not seeing this by chance, you're here for a reason, and this moment could change everything. Right now, you're at a crossroads, and what comes next might open your eyes in a way you never imagined. Imagine this: someone discovered a hidden camera inside your home. The video it captured will make you rethink everything you thought you knew. At first, you may feel startled, uneasy. You believed your space was safe. You believed you were alone. But someone has been silently observing, listening, keeping track of your every move without your knowing. It's a jarring realization, but don't let fear win. This isn't meant to crush you, it's here to wake you up. It's a reminder that even in places we feel most secure, unexpected truths can be hiding. The moment might be overwhelming, but it's also powerful. This is about strength, awareness, and transformation. You're not being torn down, you're being shown how much power you already have. No matter how surprising this discovery is, it's proof that you can handle far more than you think. Take this moment as a turning point. Know that you are not alone. God is walking beside you. The truth may be hard, but it is also freeing. You are being given the tools to reclaim your peace and move ahead with bravery, purpose, and trust. That camera is more than technology, it represents everything that's been happening behind the scenes. Forces you didn't even realize were there are working against your peace, your growth, your calling. But now that you know, you can no longer be held back. As you see the footage, stay alert. Don't dismiss what you feel. Every second tells a story, your story. This isn't just about shock, it's about clarity. Why would someone do this? What were they trying to stop? And more importantly, what will you do now that you know? Nothing like this happens randomly. The camera, the timing, it all has meaning. This is part of a much larger picture you couldn't see before. This is your wake-up call. The Lord brought you here because you're ready to see, to choose, and to rise. You now face a choice that will shape your journey ahead. You can let this break you, or you can rise up stronger, clearer, and bolder than ever. The decision is yours. Will you take hold of the truth and the strength within? If you're ready to step forward, speak it, say, "I am ready right now." Let this be the moment you stand up, trust in your path, and walk forward with confidence. The truth isn't here to destroy, it's here to empower. Let's go even deeper. That hidden camera, it means more than surveillance. It's a symbol of oppression, control, and fear. Someone wanted to hold you back, limit your reach, dim your light. But they failed to understand who you truly are. They tried to silence you because they're afraid of your strength. They knew if you ever stepped fully into your destiny, nothing could hold you back. So they watched. They waited. But you? You're not someone who breaks under pressure. You are powerful. You are fearless. You won't sit in silence. You won't stay trapped. Now that you see the truth, you rise. You push forward. You reclaim your voice. This is where God's message shines brightest. You didn't find that camera by chance. The Lord allowed it so you'd wake up and stop living small. He's showing you what's real, because it's time for breakthrough. No one has the right to keep you caged in fear. You weren't created to be hidden or controlled. You were made to lead, to shine, to walk with boldness. The truth is, yes, the threat was real. Yes, someone tried to stop you. But now you know, and you are ready. Let this realization light a fire inside you. The enemy only targets what threatens them. And you? You're a threat because you are becoming who you were born to be. Say, I choose freedom now, and take that first step toward everything that's waiting for you. And still, there's more. The discovery is just the beginning. Now that you know, you carry something incredibly valuable: awareness. This truth gives you power that others don't have. You've been shown what others missed. You've been invited to make a new choice. One that leads to strength, clarity, and freedom. Imagine how it would feel to live without fear, free from hidden manipulation, free from silent sabotage. That's possible now. But it takes courage. You have to choose differently. You have to reject the chains and say no to being controlled. This is your chance to live a life where your voice is heard and your light can't be dimmed. Don't let it slip by. Everything has led you here for a reason. This is your time. This is your moment. And if you step into it fully, you will see just how much power has always lived inside you. The choice is yours. Don't let fear or doubt keep you stuck. Say, I trust the universe, now. Say it out loud. Let that be your new beginning. The footage was your wake-up call, but this is your breakthrough. A whole new life is waiting. One of strength, peace, and divine direction. And it begins the moment you take that step. Hashtag this moment with power. Because your journey is just beginning. God didn't pick you randomly. He called you because there's something amazing in you that the world needs. But you must release the fear, silence the lies, and walk tall. You were made for this. You were made to shine. You are not a victim of this situation. You are a fighter, a leader, a light. And the trials you've faced, they shaped you. They built your courage. Every moment you stood up when it was easier to stay down gave you strength. And now it's time to use it. No more waiting. No more shrinking. No more asking for permission to be who you are. Say yes to purpose. Say yes to truth. Say yes to your calling. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be brave enough to take the first step. Feel the power within. Hear the voice calling you forward. Type, I am a warrior, and claim what's always been yours. The battle may not be over, but now, you're ready to win it. You said, I am a warrior. And that was your first victory. You've taken the first step, but this journey is just beginning. The moment you said those words, something shifted, not just around you, but within you. A door opened. A weight lifted. You may not see it yet, but something divine is already moving on your behalf. That fire in your heart, that stirring in your spirit, it's the voice of purpose calling you forward. The truth is, warriors don't always feel strong. They don't always feel brave. Sometimes, they feel tired. Sometimes, they feel lost. But they still rise. They still show up. And right now, that's exactly what you're doing. You've faced fear. You've stood in the shadow of betrayal, confusion, and doubt. But here you are, reading this, feeling this, believing that something greater is coming. And you're right. You're not here to play small. You're not here to stay in the background while others write your story. You're here to rise, to speak, to lead, and to walk with faith when others freeze in fear. That hidden camera, that dark moment, it's not your defeat. It's your awakening. You saw what was meant to be hidden. You heard what was whispered in the dark. And now, you're stepping into the light. Everything that tried to hold you down is losing its grip. The lies no longer have power. The control no longer works. You see too clearly now. You've outgrown the cage. The enemy's plan failed, not because they weren't clever, but because your spirit is stronger than any trap. You were made to break the cycle. You were made to destroy every pattern of fear and doubt that was passed down to you. And now, as you move forward, you're not just walking for yourself. You're walking for every version of you who ever felt small, forgotten, or unworthy. You're breaking the chains for your future, your family, your legacy. You are doing spiritual work, sacred work, soul work. That voice in your head, the one saying, "You can't," that voice isn't yours. It's the echo of fear. And now it's time to silence it once and for all. Speak louder. Speak truth. Say, "I am more than enough." Say, "I am chosen." Say, "I am free." These aren't just words. They're weapons. And you're not fighting alone. Heaven is backing you. God is guiding you. The universe is aligning to support every step you take toward freedom. You're becoming unstoppable. But let's get real for a moment. This path won't always be easy. There will be days when you doubt. There will be people who try to pull you back into the old patterns. But those people don't control your future. They don't own your story. They don't get to decide how it ends. You do. You hold the pen now. And you've already started writing a new chapter, one filled with power, peace, and divine alignment. Don't be afraid to lose what was never meant for you. Don't be afraid to walk away from environments that drain you. Don't be afraid to outgrow people who only love the silent, smaller version of you. This is your time. You don't have to explain your growth. You don't need permission to heal. You're allowed to protect your peace, to create boundaries, to rebuild yourself from the ground up. The truth is, you were always powerful, but now you finally see it. Now you finally believe it. That's why things are shifting. That's why some people are uncomfortable. They see your glow. They feel your growth. And it makes them nervous because your light exposes their shadows. But don't dim yourself to keep others comfortable. Shine anyway. Speak anyway. Move forward anyway. Because your boldness is a blessing. Your courage is contagious. And your life, yes, your life, is going to inspire others to break free too. You're becoming a lighthouse for others who feel trapped in the dark. You're showing what it looks like to wake up, to rise up, and to never settle again. Now hear this, the spiritual battle you've been fighting wasn't just about you. It was about breaking generational patterns. It was about healing wounds that go back decades. And you are doing it. You are changing the story. You are setting a new standard for what strength looks like, for what freedom feels like. You are becoming everything the past version of you prayed for. And the best part? You've only just begun. There's so much more ahead, blessings you can't even imagine. Doors will open. Miracles will unfold. The right people will appear. And all of it will align because you chose to say yes when it would have been easier to stay silent. The shift is happening. The breakthrough is coming. And when it arrives, you'll look back on this moment, the tears, the fears, the doubts, and you'll smile. Because this was the moment you decided enough was enough. This was the moment you woke up. This was the moment your whole life changed. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep speaking truth even when your voice shakes. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing. God doesn't call the perfect. He calls the willing. And He called you. Not later. Not next week. Now. So rise again. Speak again. Breathe again. And if your hands are trembling, lift them anyway. If your knees feel weak, stand anyway. If your heart is scared, love anyway. Because nothing can stop a soul that's decided to be free. You are that soul. This is your journey. This is your victory. Say it again and say it strong, I am free. I am chosen. I am unstoppable. Let that be your anthem. Let that be your foundation. Let that carry you through every challenge ahead. The road may be long, but it's leading somewhere beautiful. And every step you take is sacred. You're not going back. You're not shrinking. You're not silencing yourself to make others feel better. You're expanding. You're evolving. You're rising. And the world is better for it. You've got this. You're walking in divine timing now. Trust it. Honor it. Own it. Now take one more breath. Plant your feet firm in truth. Lift your head high. And say these words from your soul: I was made for this. Say it again: I was made for this. Say it until you believe it. Say it until fear flees. Say it until your spirit ignites. Because it's true. You were made for this moment. You were made to win this battle. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. The darkness has no claim here. Your light is taking over. Your purpose is rising. And your freedom? It's here. So go forward. Not with fear, but with fire. Not with doubt, but with destiny. Not with chains, but with courage. This is your calling. This is your season. This is your breakthrough. And it all begins right now.